And now moving on to the story which the world has been watching and tracking for days. This afternoon, Queen Elizabeth began her final journey to Windsor. She is being buried at St. George's Memorial in Windsor Castle, where at least 10 other monarchs lie buried. It was a state-of-the-art funeral, to say the least, with hundreds of world dignitaries in attendance. Here's a report.
It was a final goodbye to Britain's longest-serving monarch, Queen Elizabeth II. The procession began from Westminster Hall in the morning. The Queen had been lying in state there since Wednesday. The route was lined up with the members of the Royal Navy and Royal Marines. 200 musicians were in front, and members of the royal family, led by the King in the back. Chimes of the Big Ben marked the start of the state funeral. It was a majestic tribute to the Queen for her 7 decades of service. There were tributes, prayers, and songs with hundreds of world leaders and other dignitaries in attendance. Among them was India's President, Draupadi Murmu. British Prime Minister Liz Truss gave a reading at the ceremony.
Let not your heart be troubled. Ye believe in God, believe also in me. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself.
Towards the end, the entire United Kingdom held a moment of silence, a national moment of reflection in the honor of Queen Elizabeth. The Queen's coffin was moved to a gun carriage for her final journey. Both sides of the street were packed with mourners. They wanted to bid their queen a final farewell.
I just feel like she's one of the main female people that we can look up to. We don't have a lot of female role models, which I thought was really important for my daughter to come, and I just thought it's a moment in history.
She's just magnificent. She's done such an impeccable reign with such dignity, such respect. She's never had any scandal against her, and she deserves the respect. She's our queen. She is the UK.
Throughout the journey to her final resting place, the roads were flanked by people. At Windsor, as the sun shined on the castle, hundreds of people were streaming through the streets, trying to find their way towards the Windsor Castle's long walk, and hoping to get a final glimpse of the Queen. She was laid to rest in a private ceremony at St. George's Chapel, the resting place of more than a dozen kings and queens. From Henry VI in the 1500s to King George VI, the father of the late Queen, in 1952. Her coffin will be buried alongside her husband, Prince Philip, who died last year. His remains were stored in a royal vault so that he can be buried with the Queen. Bureau Report, WION World is One.
WION World is One is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.